I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed Satan. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, and peace and one blessings be upon our messenger, Muhammad, and upon all his family and companions. The 33rd word is 33 windows. In one respect, it is the 33rd letter, and in another, the 33rd word. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. And He is over all things a witness. Quran Fusilat 41:53. Question. We would like a brief and concise explanation of the ways in which the microcosm and macrocosm, that is man and the universe, point to the necessary existence and oneness of God and the lordly attributes and sacred affairs, as expressed by these two comprehensive verses, because the deniers have gone too far. They say, until when will we raise our hands and say, and He is powerful over all things? The question is, we would like a brief and concise explanation of the ways in which the microcosm and macrocosm, that is, man and the universe, point to the necessary existence and oneness of God and the lordly attributes and sacred affairs, as expressed by these two comprehensive verses. What are they asking for? We would like their explanation. An explanation of what? A brief and concise explanation of the ways in which the microcosm and macrocosm, that is, man and the universe, point to the necessary existence, vukub, and oneness, wahdaniyat, of God, and the lordly attributes, evisaf, and sacred affairs, shunat. There are two blessed verses here. They are comprehensive verses, meaning their meaning is very all-encompassing, very vast. What do these verses express? The ways in which the microcosm and macrocosm, man and the universe, point to the necessary existence and oneness of God and the lordly attributes and sacred affairs. That is, the great world, which is the universe, and the small world, which is man, indicate. They are evidence. What are the evidence for? They are evidence for the existence and oneness of God Almighty, for His attributes, for His sacred affairs. How are they evidence? What is the manner of their being evidence? How do they indicate it? In other words, how can we understand God's existence by looking at the universe or at man? How can we understand His oneness? How can we understand His names, His attributes, His sacred affairs? It shows them. So how does it show them? Explain this to us, he says, in a brief and concise manner. Not in great detail, but in a summary way, in a brief way. We want its explanation, he says. So the great world is the universe. The small world is man. These point to God's existence, that is, vukub. What does vukub mean? Both His existence and the fact that His existence is from Himself. That is what vukub means. Both His necessary existence and His oneness, that is, God exists. At the same time, He is the only one who does everything. There is no other. That is His oneness, and at the same time His power, His knowledge, all His attributes. The universe and man point to many qualities belonging to God Almighty. The blessed verse expresses this. So explain this to us, he says. How does it show this? That is, how can we understand the existence and oneness of God Almighty? By looking at a tree, at a person. Why is there where does this need for an explanation arise from? Because the deniers have gone too far. Until when, they say, will we raise our hands and say, and he is powerful over all things? That is, they are attacking our faith. They are attacking our creed. Are we still going to say, Allah? Look how far this age has come. Look how far science has come. Look how far this technology has come. Are we still going to say Allah? That is, in the past, there was nothing. We used to say Allah. But still, until when will we say it? They say, attacking us like this. But when you show the indication of this universe, it has no time or season. It is a reality. You will say this until eternity. Right? If something is real, it transcends time